Hey y'all, we've recently received some pretty cool news from inZOI. So we've known for several weeks now that Krafton will be hosting a booth at this year's Gamescom, which is held in Germany. It's a huge gaming convention that's held yearly, and a lot of big developers as well as indie developers present their newest games. But what is truly new is now we have a sneak peek of inZOI's booth at the convention. They've been telling us over the last few weeks that they've been really busy prepping for this. And here we finally have a first look at their booth where they're displaying their latest games, Dark and Darker for mobile, PUBG Battlegrounds, as well as the much anticipated, you guessed it, inZOI. So let's check it out. On the left hand booth, you'll see Dark and Darker for mobile. They've really been hyping this game as well. And on the right is PUBG Battlegrounds and inZOI. Wow. They are absolutely aiming at making a presence with this inZOI display. It looks so good! And look at Pussycat! He's reaching down from the heavens. I mean, I can't imagine how much better this looks in person. And here's a view from above. You can see all the PC stations in the back ready for attendees to playtest the game. Also in the center there is the globe that we see in the trailer. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this right here, this globe. This is what you see in the center of the back portion of the booth. I love that they included that. It's almost symbolic. It's like your command post where you plan and control the lives of your ZOIs. Very cool that they included that. And we're so eager to see more gameplay footage. We're also really hoping for some new information as well. A lot of people have been speculating on what news might be shared, such as maybe even the release date. Or could we possibly get the recommended specs for this game? I mean, I don't know, but we'll soon find out because it's now less than a month away. But guys, there's even more news. We now have information on a new collab, and I think it's a big one. On July 30th, Samsung Display has announced they partnered with inZOI to bring their next-gen OLED tech products to our inZOI gameplay. Our ZOIs will get to use the latest tech from Samsung Display. There's several products to be included in the game, and they've given us some in-game images of some of these products. Let's check them out. The first product is the Flex S, which folds in the shape of, well, an S. Here you see a ZOI using the Flex S where it's open completely flat. And I've included a clip here from Samsung Display that shows you how this actually folds. The left side display is front facing when you close it. And this next image is labeled as the Flex S on their website, but to me it actually looks like the Flex G, which folds in the shape of, say it with me, the letter G. So it may be a misprint or just the angle we're seeing it from. I've included an example here of what the Flex G is supposed to look like. It folds inwards like a wallet. So I mean, you tell me if this is an S or a G. And this next image was labeled as a Flex G. You can see it kind of looks like the previous model. And here's a ZOI wearing OLED headphones. Now this is really cool. Here's a clip of the actual headphones. Now the concept seems cool, but I don't see myself buying this. You control your music apps here on the displays. What do you think? I think if you can customize what is shown on the displays, it'd probably be pretty appealing for streamers, right? I mean, it's definitely not for me, but I'm absolutely gonna love it on my ZOI. And this young ZOI is playing music on what they're calling the round display. It also gives you the weather and doubles as a mirror with an integrated camera. It has smart speakers and can also be used as a tablet. Its design is clearly inspired by a record player. This one I think is definitely my favorite. I just think it really looks cool, and it's super multifunction. This ZOI is using the slidable Flex Duet. The sides of the display extend out. Again, definitely not something I think I would ever buy. I'm not sure I see the benefit of making the screen slightly larger, but maybe some people do. But I'll tell you what, I'll be thrilled to have it in the game. Some of the other tech pieces that we didn't get photos of are the rollable flex. In true fruit roll-up fashion, it literally rolls out to 5 times its size into this large display, and then it can roll back down to save space. And the flex in and out. This one folds back in half and also folds inwards. And the flex note. This one is essentially a giant display that can fold in half to be used as a laptop. And I've seen where you could display a keyboard on the bottom half, so you could really make it feel like a laptop. I'm not sure if these are all the Samsung display products in the game, but those were the ones shared with us so far. And by the way, I am not endorsing these products, I'm just sharing what's in the game. So according to Samsung Display's website, they too will have a booth at Gamescom, and they're going to showcase all of these next-gen products there. So what do you think? I mean, I don't see any harm in any of this. Seems mutually beneficial actually. Samsung gets to promote their tech products, inZOI probably gets some monetary benefit from Samsung, and we get cool tech for our ZOIs to use in-game. I mean, let me know if I'm missing something here. I actually hope they have more collabs like this, which adds to our gameplay. And I'm super excited to see what news we'll get from Gamescom. What do you think they might share with us? Do you think we'll finally get a release date from them? It seemed they were on target with their schedule. However, lately, they've been taking on a lot of new scope on this project from our own community's feedback, like adding the manual drive mechanics for cars. We have auto drive, but the developers are now adding manual drive since it was something a lot of the players were asking for. Also, we'll have variable time speeds. This one alone is a huge scope increase for their team. It will allow you, the player, to choose how long you want your in-game day to last, whether it's 43 real-life minutes or 96 real-life minutes. It seems trivial, but it actually takes a lot of work to implement this. They are also increasing the amount of controls we have in city stability controls. I covered this briefly in my previous video. They are adding controls for economy, population density, traffic rate, and also adding random occurrences. You can see here what each one entails. Not just that, they're also working on city-wide public events such as festivals. This was another widely requested feature. So, I personally would not be surprised if they delayed a few months to incorporate all the added features we asked them for. I just hope the community will be understanding if that happens. Because like I said, we asked them for it. But who knows, right? They might just be slaving away day and night, and they might surprise us by sticking to the schedule. I just hope they don't rush it and deliver something that wasn't ready just for the sake of keeping to that schedule. Honestly, in that case, I'd rather they delay. I mean, what would you prefer? In any case, I'll be sure to bring you updates that come from Gamescom. Are you as hyped as I am? Definitely stay tuned, because I feel like big news is just around the corner. I'll see you real soon, friends. Enjoy!